Here is Ricky Dillard and New G with Our Father, You Are Holy, right here on the RH3 Show.
You are holy. We give you glory. We bless your name. Our Father, you are holy. We give you glory. And we bless your name. Our Father, you are holy. the real worshipers come out of the closet and stand on your post.
We got a jam-packed show for you on today. We got a full inside scoop with the Rufus segment. Plus, we got Real Talk with Rufus discussion. It's the communication for me. Yes, it is. And I hope it is for you as well. We're beginning our new series on today. We're starting off with the conversation of our love languages. You don't want to miss it. It is time for the RH3 show.
Live from North Carolina, it's the RH3 show.
I wasn't scared to go over there.
Look, I do this for nobody but my co-host. Because God first, didn't my co-host.
I done been doubted, I done been counted out, I done been overlooked.
Because your listeners are international, they're worldwide.
The RH3 show starts right now.
I know I gotta praise because he set me free. The price that he paid, freed me at Calvary. So I'm gonna dance and there's no stopping me. Don't ever change.
What's up, everybody? What's going on, people? What's up? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How are you all doing? I'm good. We're good. We're all good. Hope y'all are well. I'm doing well. I'm doing fine. Welcome to the RH3 show. Just had to set the atmosphere for a bit by Ricky Dillard and the new G with Our Father. Hey, you are holy. That was one of my favorite songs by them. You know, it was just the simplest song. The simplest song that just repeats and repeats and repeats. Well, the verse just repeats. Y'all, I had, y'all could see me. I had my mic like I was leading that song going off. But anyway, what's up, y'all? If y'all new to the show, I'm your boy Rufus, your boy Red, and I'm the host of the RH3 show. Y'all, the atmosphere is set. It is just set. We give you glory, God, and we bless your name. Woo. Hey, God. Welcome to the RH3 show, y'all. Y'all. Sometimes, hey, even if we have musical guests, which, well, we're going to start planning for guests for this season, whether it be musical guests, whether it be guests, informative guests, or what have you. During the commercial break, I need to get a toothpick, because I had me some chicken wings earlier, and again, right before I came, and probably during Nina will be back on tomorrow. But, yeah. I need to go run and brush my teeth during a commercial break or something or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, that's off the tangent. But anyway, I'm here. I'm your boy Rufus. Like I was saying, even during the, the season when we have informative guests, we're going to start planning for those. And so, yeah. We got a jam-packed show for you on today. We got the Inside Scoop with Rufus segment. And that's where, of course, we talk about pop culture. We talk about what's going on in the news. We talk about, world and entertainment news, secular, gospel, sports, politics, whatever. We just get it going. Because we give you glory and we bless your y'all, that's our Father. You are holy. We give hey God. Y'all. Woo! Sometimes just the most simplest song is just what is needed. Y'all, glory be to God. Come on here. All right, let's get to moving. Let's get to going. It is time for the Inside Scoop with Rufus. Got to catch up on the news regarding politics, or if you want to know news about the TV, movies, sports, and or the music industry, be it if it's in gospel or any other entertainment genre, well, it is time for the Inside Scoop with Rufus, right here on the RH3 Show. Alright, welcome to our Inside Scoop with Rufus segment, and this is where we give you all our honest, our unscripted opinion on what's going on in the world. I hope y'all enjoyed yesterday's broadcast. I hope y'all did. It was full and jam-packed with great inside scoop news, and so that just, it wasn't our, it was our plans to have all of that news to talk about, and we had more, but it wasn't my plans to give my lengthy commentary. Let me say that much. Let me say that much. But it was in our plans to do just that, and so it was in our plans to give y'all the news and whatever. But it wasn't my plans to give that lengthy commentary. But that was that, and yeah, that was that. And so that was that, and I hope y'all enjoyed it. And so thank you to Tommy for giving. I should have gave an introduction prior to him talking, but thank you to Tommy for giving us that update on Wendy on yesterday. And thank you for that. And and so most of all of disclaimers and all of that is on the website of using reports and all of that, and it's all for studying and all of that. So congratulations on y'all. I'm y'all, forgive me for that. This is live. That was a funny moment. Like, what is he talking about? That was a funny moment because I was just sitting here reading something that I was about to tell y'all. But I was talking about Tommy, but I was also reading something as well. So please forgive me for I was reading something and I was talking to y'all at the same time. But that was funny. This is live. This is live and direct. But anyway, I was speaking on our next subject and topic, but I'll go into that in just a minute. Well, no, I'll go ahead into it now since I was, congratulating him. But congratulations again on to Nick Cannon for congratulations to Nick Cannon for completing his first day of his talk show on yesterday. And so congratulations to him for completing one day of his talk show. But it had, bumpy ratings. Not really bumpy ratings, but it was like a bumpy start. And I'm going to give y'all my unscripted opinion on his daybreak. My unscripted opinion on his opening. to me, it's kind of candy apple-ish. It's kind of his opening, his theme is suitable for daytime. It's very suitable for daytime, but it's suitable for Nickelodeon daytime. You know, I mean, that's my opinion. I commend him, and I'm not shooting him down because his set is very grown manish. His set, I love his set. It rocks hard. It's very masculine. I love his set. Very masculine. I love his shoe wall. I love his rooftop area for what his special guests are. I love it. Fly. Very New York vibe-ish. I love it. And then I seen where he had posted pictures of, prior to about a week or two ago, of him dropping off cupcakes to, the people in the Harlem neighborhood, and was like, he the new kid on the block. He, dropping off, cupcakes to his neighbors. And so, yeah. And, that's that. And so I commend him because I don't want to be a black man in the industry knocking another black man down. I don't want to do that. And reason being is because I want to be where and y'all, I'm getting, I told y'all, I wear my emotions on my sleeve. I'm trying to get where he's at, and I commend him. I'm trying to get where he's at, for one, to being a great father, for one. And I have been, I'm again a great father because and people always say, well, you got a 21-year-old. I've raised my baby. And today is not officially National Sons Day because it is in March, but it's celebrated in March and it's celebrated on today. But I've raised my Nick is a great father, and I raised my son, and I want other babies or what have you to be great. I mean, I'm not comparing my future children, other children, to my oldest and my only, but I wanted them to be just as great children as Isaac is and was. And so I'll talk about him a little later, being that this is whatever. But getting back to Nick, I I'm trying to get to where he's at. I'm trying to get to where he's at, even with in radio. I'm trying to get even to where he's at in not radio but television. And so I don't want to say what I don't want to say anything negative. I don't want to say anything negative to him to pull him down as a black man. You know? I don't. And so, yeah. And so I'm trying to get to where he's at, but I will, because we all have, we all can give critique or whatever. But I wanted to get where he's at. And Nick is a friend in my head, and I could see myself being great friends with him. His grandmother lives about 20, 30 minutes away from me here in North Carolina. And so, yeah. Miss Cannon. And so, yeah. But anyway, let me pull myself together, because I got some place to go. Nah, let me quit. Let me pull myself together, because I even thought about my son and being at National Sons Day, and, the success of Nick and his talk show or whatever, just kind of got me or whatever I'm at. And so, keep it where you got it. More of the RH3 show and the Inside Scoop is coming up next. I'm going to talk about Cynthia Bailey, Will Smith. Y'all, yesterday, when I talked about Jada, and I think I talked about her a bit on Friday, kind of what I said kind of came up about Will, Robert RKelly, Kelly, Monique Price, and more. Keep it where you got it. Right here on the RH3 show. Or we coming back. September is Suicide Prevention Month. And here are some stats that you would like to know. Alright? We lose over 800,000 people per year to suicide. It is the 10th biggest cause of death worldwide. Two of the leading factors that contribute to suicide is isolation and feeling burdened. Speaking up when suicidal isn't attention seeking. Having mental health issues doesn't make you weak. Please help save lives. Use hashtag support save lives, hashtag break the stigma, or hashtag suicide prevention month for more information. If you or anyone you know need some help or want somebody to talk to, please give a counselor a call today at 1-800-273-8255. Y'all, we're back. Listen, we're back for our second portion of the Inside Scoop with Rufus. Listen, I don't apologize, but I do apologize. But when it comes to speaking on my son and speaking on all of that, kind of get a little teary-eyed, because that is, when I tell y'all the bond that we have in how good everything is, how good, it all is. I love the bond that we have, and I love that how he's a blessing to me, and how, he's not only a blessing to me, he's a gift. He's God's gift to me, and God bless him, and I appreciate, I appreciate my gift. I really do. I really and truly do. And so, yeah. We're back, like I said, for the second portion of the Real Talk with Rufus discussion. And again, this is where I give you all my honest, my unscripted opinion on world and entertainment news. And I told y'all what we're going to be getting into the conversation on today. And let's get started with Kelly Price. Since we spoken on her on yesterday, it's not too much we're going to speak on today, because on today is just really basically an opinion on what has transpired, an opinion on what had happened over the weekend and over on my commentary on yesterday. And so basically, I had some thinking to do. And I feel that I'm glad that she's fine and I'm glad that she's well. But after seeing some commentary from other people and dissecting her video from TMZ and, whatever, I feel all of this was for some attention. I feel all of this was from some attention and, whatever. Why did you say that, Red? It's because, for one, if you had coded, if you had flatlined, if you had did all this, that, and the third, why didn't, you come out and let your fans know? Why didn't you come out, when you first found out and you knew that, people were looking for you. People, whatever. Not saying that you put out you did this and, you did people saying that you did a crime and this, that, and the third. No, it's not all about that. It's just a point of whatever. Even so, why didn't you tell your family it was okay to, say whatever, whether they knew or not? You could have gave them the green light to say, okay, let them know that everything was fine. You don't even have to tell them to tell the details. Just tell them, look, everything was fine. Everything is okay. I spoke to Kelly. Things were tragic. She'll talk about that a little later, but everything is fine. Even your daughter. Why didn't you read, whatever. Second thing, somebody pointed out that she had some fire nails on her fingers in the video. Of course, I know, you have to take time for yourself to, get beautified or whatever. And that is part of therapy. And I'm not knocking that. But if you got time to do this, that, and the third and got time to get your nails did, you got time to talk to your fans, this, that, and the third. Kelly, come on now. Seriously? For real. If you got time for this and time for that for your, whatever, you got time to go see about your fans. See about your family. People that care about you. You got time for that. You got time for that. Sorry, I'm drinking some tea. You got time for that. And, that was just, and like somebody said, you know what? Once I seen this video come out and her, whatever, next time, I'm minding my business. I'm simply minding my business because she did this for attention. She did this for attention. She did all this for attention. And I just, to me, she did. I'm not saying that this stuff didn't happen, but she, Kelly, why? Why? I can understand your resting. I know we're not knocking that. And we've seen even the videos back in July when you did have the COVID. But still, the point was the time length of you, letting people know and just, whatever. Of course, the law in the HIPAA law that people, of course, that's your medical records. But the point is, people thought you were in danger. People thought that. Let me get off of this because this is just way beyond me or whatever. Moving right along. Cynthia Bailey, Atlanta housewife, former, she is not returning to the Housewives this coming season. she pulled back, but it's said that she's been fired, but we don't know. We don't know. But she's not returning to Atlanta Housewives this coming season. Okay, Will Smith. Y'all know I reported the other day, I don't know if it was yesterday, I think it was yesterday, that Jada and her attitude and all of that, and how she was in regards to how she said about wanting to love again and all of that. And I was thinking that, did she tell her husband this, that, and the third, and what does she got against Will, and if she have anything against Will, all of the embarrassment, whatever. Will reported the other day that, he stepped out on his marriage too. And so I guess this is all payback, or whatever. Again, this stuff that celebrities are. I would say that celebrities are human too, but it's just the point of some of the stuff Will said was in his mind. But the thing is, I just don't rock with how Jada and Gabrielle do things. I just don't. That's just my opinion. I'm sticking to it. RKelly. RKelly has, been found guilty of all the charges. 1 count of racketeering, 8 counts of violating the Mann Act, which the Mann Act is a law that bars the transport of people across state lines for any immoral purposes. And so Mr. R. Kelly is probably going to jail for the rest of his life. Rufus, are you going to be listening to any more of his music? That is the question. The question is, I don't know. I really don't know. Honestly, to be honest, I'm being honest with you. To be honest with you, I don't know, because I feel that all of this, and I'm being honest with you, all of this is, R. Kelly do not belong, and I will say this, he belongs in prison for the crimes he committed, but R. Kelly needs help. R. Kelly needs help. R. Kelly needs help. R. Kelly needs help, and R. Kelly needs to go to therapy. Because should he get out, he's still going to have these same tendencies. Yep. He's going to have these same tendencies. How do you figure and how do you know? Is because he's not getting any help. Because his sister done these things to him and his brother. Allegedly. His sister done these things to him and his brother. And R. Kelly is doing these things, well, allegedly to these girls. Have done these to these girls. I mean, it's sad, because all of this, if y'all have not heard the interview from his brother, because his brother, told how his sister done these things to him and Robert, and whatever, and he feels that R. Kelly has done these things to these girls due to whatever. Nope. No. R. Kelly needs therapy. R. Kelly shouldn't, to me, he should have been in confinement and should have went to therapy, then to prison. Seriously. That's my thought, because, this is a mental thing. R. Kelly, I'm not knocking, and I'm not saying that he did not do these things, but he done these things and he should be in prison. But he should, have gotten treatment. That's it for the Inside Scoop with Rufus segment. We'll be back with more of the RH3 show. Alright, keep it where you got it. If you're not tuning into the RH3 show weekly, here's what you've missed. Number 3, you think that she or he's too good to be true. Oh, this one is buying me flowers? What's really going on? Is he trying to hide something? No! Just because it's Tuesday, I'm giving you these flowers. Not just because it's Mother's Day, just because today is Tuesday, April the 25th, I'm giving you these flowers on my way home because I thought about you. And the reason why I didn't answer my phone when you called, so you won't overthink it, is because I was at work and I was in a busy meeting, knowing that you know that I do answer my phones periodically at work, but this time I was in a meeting, I could not answer my phone. Don't overthink everything, and just think that it is a genuine reason that he's doing or she's doing such and such. Don't think that, it's too good to be true. Come on, y'all, join me. For more about the RH3 show, visit my website at therh3show.com. This is real life. We show real love, and we also have real conversations, all from a Christian male perspective. It's the Real Talk with Rufus, right here on the RH3 show. Alright, you guys, we're back with the Real Talk with Rufus discussion. On the Real Talk with Rufus discussion, where we have great conversation and great discussions on real life topics and grown folks discussions on, hey, yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. I just had a deep thought and, okay. Yeah. But anyway, we're talking about our love language, and it is the communication for me, where we're talking about our love language, and we're going to get into the various parts of love languages, and how it's expressed and received during and through communication. But your love language is how it is expressed and received through love. Learn and explain what your love language is to your partner, and once you explain it, you can teach them. Teach me how to love. Show me the way to surrender my heart. Figure out what their love language is too. You can figure it out. And, And I will say this is for men and women, and I'll say this as a prerequisite, and I'll try to say it at the end of this series. When you go on a date, and I tell this to everybody I speak to in regards to relationships or whatever, you never tell somebody from the start or the beginning, what do you look for in a relationship? You never ask them that. You never ask them that. Or, well, let me say this much about that. You never tell them your answers. Reason being is because they're going to try to conform themselves to your answer. They try to conform themselves to your answer so they can be the knight in shining hero to what you want to be. No, let them genuinely be who they need to be, and you fall for who they genuinely are. Because if you don't, if you do, that is going to be falsified. Fall for who they genuinely are. Seriously. Fall for who they genuinely are. So, hey, just throw that question out. Throw it out. But like I was saying, figure out what their love language is and act out their love language as frequently as possible. And, hey, and the greatest question to ask is, what is your love language? And if they, don't know, then hey, say, look, well, let's find out what it is. Let's find out what it is. Let's take even with the first date. If they don't know, do an online test. Pull up your phone, share the link, and let's share it together. And then from that day on, and if this is a potential person that you want to rock with, we're going to take day by day and follow up. What are the love languages? And it could be more. But the main 5 are words of affirmation, quality time, physical touch, acts of service, and receiving gifts. Receiving gifts. What I'm going to do after the show, I'm going to post a link to my Instagram page, and that Instagram page is going to filter the image and the link through Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Because you can't directly click on the link on the Instagram post, but you can directly click it on Twitter, directly click it on Facebook. And so if you're on Facebook, go to the RH3 Show, click on the link, and take your love language test. If you're on Twitter, go to Twitter at the RH3 Show and click on the link and take your love language test. Well, I don't have social media. Okay, boom. How can I do that? Go to the rh3show.com and sign up for the newsletter. And the newsletter individuals, you all will get a newsletter on tonight. And that newsletter will have the link to the love language test, and you can click on that. And so just go to the rh3show.com and sign up for the newsletter and say, look, I want to take this love language test. And those who are married, take it with your spouse, whatever. Find out what your love language test, and it'll give you the results of all 5, but your top 2 or 3 are your main your main ones. And I will most definitely, be transparent, because that's the kind of guy that I am. Show you all my results on tomorrow. I'll show you all my results on tomorrow. So I'll take the test tonight as well and show you all my results on tomorrow. But the top 5 love languages are words of affirmation, quality time, physical touch, acts of service, and receiving gifts. All right? And so let's go ahead and talk about the first one, words of affirmation. Love language, words of affirmation. Actions don't always speak louder than words. If this is your love language, unsolicited comments means the world to you. Hearing the words "I love you" are important. Hearing reasons behind that love sends your spirits skyward. Insults can leave you shattered and not only easily forgotten. Kind and encouraging and positive words are truly life-giving. You know what I mean? If your partner love languages words, if your partner's love language is words of affirmation, here are, communications, or here the way to communicate. And communication is not all. And let me tell y'all this. I studied. I told you I graduated summa cum laude. I graduated, top of my class. Not all the way at the top, but I graduated top of my class in college, in mass communications. And so communication is not always it's not verbal, but and so if your partner's love language is words of affirmation, here are some things to try and things to avoid. Okay? And I told y'all, we're gonna get real raw and straight to the point with these is the communication for me points. Alright? Come on here. Giving them one specific physical compliment every day. Oh, and one and that compliment could probably turn to something else. Giving them one specific physical compliment every day. Giving them one specific personality and character compliment every day. Verbalizing how excited you are for them about a work or personal compliment. It's just all about verbalizing, texting them, using words verbally or text or even writing. Texting them randomly about how wonderful you make them feel. Just using words, whether it's on paper or whatever. Use words, not just sitting there. Speak to me, talk to me, send me a note, tell me, however you tell me. Words of affirmation. If I wake up in the morning and I see a note on my table, that is going to excite me. Verbally complimenting them when you are with them about their hair, makeup, or outfit, or whatever. Sending them a funny meme that made them think of you. Made you think of them. Thanking them for a little thing that they do. Thanking them for a little thing that they do that you appreciate. Creating a physical playlist, whether it be CD, virtual, whether it be on streaming, playlist of songs that remind you of them. Got to. Try to. What to avoid. Here are some things to avoid. And then we're going to take a quick commercial break to close out the show. And we're going to finish the rest up tomorrow. Assuming this is what to avoid. Assuming that they know how you feel about them because you told them once. Avoid assuming that they know how proud you are of their accomplishments because you told them once. Just because you told me once, I want to hear it all. I want to hear it. We got to hear it every day. And when it's the communication for me. Just because I told you that yesterday. I don't care. Tell me it again. Tell me again. Tell me again. Harsh and negative words. Non-negative course, the way we live in it. Negative words, harsh and negative words. Talking negatively about the future, them, or your relationship, or their family, or their children, whatever. Criticizing them without affirming their strength first. And another words of affirmation. Oh, you a good parent. Oh, you a good father. You a good mother. Verbalizing your negative emotion to them before softening them in your mind during a disagreement. Okay, this is something that I don't like, because giving me a negative remark before a positive remark. Don't do that. Don't do that. Let's have a disagreement. If we're going to have a disagreement, let it be a disagreement. Don't come to me whatever, trying to soften, butter me up. Don't do that. Don't fuss at me and then butter me up. No, just forget that. Forget that. Nah. That's what verbalizing your negative emotions to them before softening them up in your mind. Whatever. Don't do that during the disagreement. You know what? Well, you should have done that. You a good person and I like you or whatever. But next time, don't do that again. Wait a minute. Who is you talking to? That right there? Nah. That right there makes me little fuse. And that's to anybody, whatever. And then last one is not expressing appreciation for their efforts. Y'all, we're going to take a quick commercial break and be back with more of the RH3 Show. Keep it where you got it. If you're not tuning into the RH3 Show weekly, here's what you've missed. You need to walk with a level of confidence and a level of integrity and a level of respect, whether you are a pastor, an apostle, a bishop, a prophet, a teacher, an evangelist, or whoever in the gospel, fivefold ministry, gospels, whatever title that you hold, whether if it's gospel or not. Well, if you're just a lay member, or whether you're just somebody in politics or somebody in the community, a teacher, whatever, you need to hold a higher standard whenever somebody's trying to correct you. Just because you are archbishop or senior bishop or the chief bishop or chief prophetess, chief prophet or whatever chief you are, you need to accept correction as well. As I say at the end of each broadcast, know that I love you for real. And always remember to live every day, laugh every moment, and love beyond words. Join the RH3 Show family. For more about me or the broadcast, you can visit my website at therh3show.com. Y'all, listen, I'm sorry I just got into one because it got good. It got really good, but tomorrow we're going to jump on into the rest of them with quality time, physical touch, acts of service, receiving gifts. We're going to get into it all. We're going to jump right into it. Well, no, we're going to continue to do what we regularly do with our regular, format. It is the RH3 Show, y'all. I'm your boy Rufus, your boy Red, host of this great platform. Don't forget, y'all. We're going to let this week's People poll question, roll again. Well, last week, people poll question, roll again. What's one thing that you cannot live without? Go to the website. If you haven't voted last week, it's going to roll again this week because I forgot to show it. I forgot to get the results on yesterday, so we're going to let it roll again this week. All right? How about that? And we ain't going to try to do that every so often. But still, for more about me or the broadcast, for more about the people poll question, to shop RH3, to be a sponsor, visit therh3show.com to subscribe to the newsletter so you can get this match, so you can get this 5 love languages test link. Visit therh3show.com. I love you all for real, and I see you all tomorrow. Podcast people, I see you all when you decide to listen to us again, which I hope you are downloading and share it with your friends. I love you all for real, and I see you all on tomorrow. Happy National Sons Day to all those parents who have sons, and big shout out to my big baby, my number one son. I love him dearly. I see you all on tomorrow. All right, I'm out of here. Peace.
I know I gotta raise it now, raise it, cause they call me to switch. Go ahead, cause I know I gotta give it up. If anybody wanna come and raise it, I know I gotta raise it now, raise it, cause they call me to switch. Go ahead, cause I know I gotta give it up. If anybody wanna come and raise it, praise because he set me free. Christ that he paid, freed me at Calvary. So I'm gonna dance and there's no stopping me. Don't ever change cause I got victory. So go ahead and praise him cause he's been so good. Give him all the glory like you know you should. Don't worry about the haters, they can't stop you if they could. Just don't take it crazy, praise him like you. I know I gotta praise him now, praise him cause he called me to switch. Go ahead, cause I know I gotta give it up. If anybody wanna come and praise him, praise him cause he called me to switch. I know I gotta praise him now, praise him cause he called me to switch. Go ahead, cause I know I gotta give it up. If anybody wanna come and praise him, praise him cause he called me to switch. Praise him cause he called me to switch. Praise him.
Peace party people. See you later.
I'm saying bye-bye.
Good night. Good night.